All right, what's going on, ladies and gents? It's your boy Henry here, and let's get right into the video. Welcome back to another market update. So we're gonna go over the SPY QQQ Bitcoin and VIX today, and we're going to put a price target on the board for Bitcoin on two formations that are on the chart. But first, yeah, we're gonna start things off just because I'm gonna start off here, just because I want to see if it maybe by the time everyone sees this video, maybe this happens. You got a triple bearish divergence right here, or a triple negative divergence, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you got that going on. Just wanted to point that out. Again, you still just got negative divergences just popping up, and yeah, I mean, this is a pretty big one. Look at it. I mean, that's on the hourly. Let's see if you got it on anything on the 4-hour chart. You have that exact same thing going on here, and we've been calling out like triple negative divergences, just negative divergences so long on the 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, just on the daily chart, even on the week, not on the weekly chart, I don't think. But yeah, you got that going on, and that is another, like, it made a triple one today. But yeah, let's go over the daily, and we could start the weekly chart. But we're just gonna review what we went over in the weekly analysis, and then what we also went over on Friday's video, which is we have the 200 MA right here, and we also have this resistance here on the SPY. So we said we thought it was going to happen in one day, but it doesn't look like it is. But I do know what pattern is forming right here, and we're going to put a price target on the board as well. If there is a price target, I'm pretty sure there should be. So I am going to pull that up. Go right here. The pattern site. Candlesticks. No. So yeah, but yeah, first to start off, we're gonna go with just all the daily candles that are on here, and the VIX is doing something interesting. All right, and we did buy right here. I told you guys, well, I bought. I'd say we, but maybe you guys did with me. I don't know. If you guys were like-minded, maybe you did. But yeah, I said it was most likely going to be bouncing here at the bottom of this trend line. Like, this is just a well-defined wedge here, and there was no reason for it not to bounce. And at the same time, SPY is coming into resistance, but VIX is also showing that it's not ready to come out. But I do want to point out, and that's why I'm making this video right now. I want to wait as far as possible into the end of the day just to see what the candles are really going to be doing, because SPY and QQQ are up while VIX is up, and that signals that SPY is going to have a down day, I believe, within the next two trading sessions or three. But I also believe this appeared is it this day? Are we green here? We went +3 on here, August 11th. Yeah, so it was this day. Well, I mean, you were 0% on the day. If you look up here, you were 0% on the day, and yeah, you were green on the VIX. So I don't know if that counts, but it didn't. I guess it didn't do anything. But that's something that's going on right now. So if you see downside action, then yeah, I mean, don't be surprised. You shouldn't be surprised if you've been keeping up with the videos. No one should. We are expecting that, but this is a bullish formation on the indices, not on the QQQ here, because that was a red day, but kind of, because it represents the same thing. But also the VIX is like, it looks ready to break out. And I'm just saying, the daily oscillator here, the CCI, is getting ready to do its thing again, cross the buy line, and then you have your stochastic crossing up. But yeah, let's go over the thing we got up here, okay, which is the visual candle, the candlestick visual index, the visual candlestick index. And it's the three, I think it's called the 3 white knights, but also it looks like this as well. And we just gotta find it. Peak is 3 black crows, 3 line strike. Yo, what if we see this, guys? This is actually what, yeah, so it's this thing right here. But this is exactly what I'm expecting to happen. And you see how this is a little higher than that. I'm expecting that to come up and touch here. And I don't know if QQQ is going to reach up here, but that would be crazy if it did. And that would mean SPY, like, this is kind of no man's land here. And that means the next resistance would be here. And I just wouldn't like that. All right, 450. That's crazy. That would be a $20 move. And honestly, I mean, I told you guys down here that crazy shit can happen, and people they're not gonna believe it. All right, and dude, like I just this is why I stopped talking to everyone about stocks. I was like, guys, it's so simple. Like, there's no reason to keep changing everything every day. No, like it just stick to the big picture point of view, and like there's nothing else to really talk about. It's literally, hey, like it's pretty easily predictable, and that's why I'm not surprised this thing is like doing the thing it's doing. All right, like it is frustrating, and I did get in front of the move, but like I mean, I'm pretty amazed that it is doing this. All right, I'm not gonna deny, like, and the TA, like I even though I've been technically short because the VIX, and it is down, like it's okay, whatever. If I get a buying opportunity at the bottom up here, I'll probably buy again. All right, it's I'm in for more than I wanted at the beginning, but at the same time, as long as you have the September OPEX, I really do think the VIX is like you're gonna capture a sick nasty move, and I think you are going to, like, maybe you even do something like this. Maybe you come back up to the top of this trend line and do like a look. You had your break and go here. I mean, technically you did it here. You came back up and did that. But like, what if it was like this? That would be pretty cool. To me, that would be pretty cool. And that is right on our price target right there. And then we have our second price target over here. And if it comes up to here to $35, well, dude, your contracts are going to be worth $1,000. So if your average is like, even if it's still like 200, 220, even if it's like 250, that's a 4x in your money, 300% gain. Like if you average down, like I average down on my Septembers. I've every buy I've just been doing the Septembers, and way more than I like I said, way more than I would have liked. But at the same time, I do know it will pay off. It's only a matter of time. And look at how skinny this wedge is actually getting. If it does break down, I'm gonna be very sad. And we should also put a downward price target on the VIX, just in case we do get it. Just in case it is a thing. So we do have we should actually get that out of the way first. Okay, we can look at the candlesticks after, but we could get that out of the way. So falling wedge, we're gonna do this real quick. Downward price target. So we just need to know, hang on. Oh, there it is. Percentage being price target for up down breakout. So down breakout's 29%. So it'd be here. I don't know, let's say it broke out here, so that's $16. Calculate tour. 9. All right, so we'll say $4. Conservative. You know what? No. 460. All right, so that would be holy shit. That would be scary, guys. That would be terrifying. Well, I mean, no, it wouldn't be terrifying. Never mind. I mean, guys, I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I really don't think the VIX would consolidate this long. It would do this, and I don't think the indices would stay up there that long without having the pullback. Like, I think you are like not going to have a huge move on the VIX, but I do think you're going to have a decent sized move. But yeah, the downward price target we'll call it 450. So we'll just call it right here. We'll call it $14. Okay, that's our price target. 14. Make it right here. And yeah, there we go. So these are all our price targets on the VIX. Now let's go over what we got going on Bitcoin. I just want to get all the price targets, the new ones on the board. So yeah, you have your bear flag, and then you also have, I'll take it away for now. So we have the bear flag. We will put the price on the board, or the price targets on the board for this. I guess we got to make them different colors though. We can now do, what is it called? Bear flag. Just called bear flag? Is that like the technical term? Flags. I guess it would just be flags. Alright. Oh yeah, so it's literally just that. Nice. Alright. Alright, so there are 4 combinations of the measure rule computation. I show 2 on the right. The other 2 targets are just start of the inbound trend A. Compute the height from the start of the price swing, point A in the measure rule figure to the right to the end of the price swing B, and then multiply it by the above percentage meaning price target. Add Get upward breakouts to the bottom of the flag C, or subtract it downward breakouts from the top of the flag C to get the target D. All right, so it's yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, it's just literally A to B, so it's this, and then be here, and then wait, but is this C up here? That would be C, I guess. So this is C, and you got to compute it here. So I remember Bravo used to literally just measure it like this. Whenever the start of that was, this would be how it is. So I'm gonna leave this up. I want to see how this matches up, and we'll say it breaks out all the way at the end over here. That would be end of August, and yeah, that's a decent amount of time for that to happen. Wait, don't we have an FOMC meeting in September though? I gotta look at the economic calendar, honestly. For tomorrow's vid, that is going to be included, just because we do have things to go over there. But yeah, okay, so price target here for J Bravo's method is just about 10K, and that's just about in our zone there. But the price target for this would be 12,000 times, so calculate it back up. Got 12,000 times downward, and all right, so 46%. All right, so 12K times 0.46, 5.5, so 5.5K. And I talk about being conservative on this channel, guys. There's no reason not to be. Look at that. There's a humongous difference, and that's just a matter of risk, okay? Like, it very well can get here, and a lot of these have probably done the same exact thing. So our target is just actually about the 16K mark. So I'm gonna make a new box here. I'm gonna make it a different color, and yeah, I'll make it a different color here. I'm gonna represent our target for the bear flag. Okay, so our bear flag target is actually going to be a zone. It's going to be a zone. This one right here. And it's not exact, but I think this will do us right, just because of what we just saw. It's literally coming right into the zone right about here. And I mean, it can hit the target and go a little further, a little higher, but most likely it's going to start turning around, like probably in this range. Okay, this is like right over you know, I mean, it's pretty close there, but you could have something like where you come down here, you bounce here, you come up here, and you go like that. And that's honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens like that, or I wouldn't be surprised if it happens like what happened here and what happened here, and you just literally fall. Because let's see what happened. Take a trend line and go like that. Okay, see what happened. That's pretty close. All right, that's pretty close. So maybe you'll stop like right here at 14K or like 13.5. So honestly, like my personal price target, you guys know it. It's down here in this range, and I think it's gonna just tap this range and then pop back up. I think there's gonna be so many buyers down here that you're gonna see a lot of volume finally come rolling in. It's gonna be something like this where you just boom, big volume spike, massive move, and in the matter of how many days is this? You go up 300% up here. 94 bars. Okay, that's like only a few months. And that's the time, guys, we want to be in Mars. So we're going to be talking about that as we get closer to this and as this starts playing out. But for the meantime, yeah, it's just not going to... I mean, we just got to wait. Hopefully, it just has a major dump soon. And it plays out and it gives us our entry on Mara. But at the same time, like, we just... we got to be patient. And last time Mara started falling down here, it wasn't the bottom, okay? It was not the bottom until Bitcoin really did bottom, okay? Like, let's just look at this date back here. So that was June 18th. Let's look at Mara, okay? And either way, we had our own criteria for Mara. We saw this bullish divergence right here. So we knew it was time to buy once we saw that bullish divergence complete. And it completed right on our zone, which if you come back here, our zone is the top of this, like this Mara bull market, I guess you could call it, 500%. And then Mara ran, let's just see, this is the move we're trying to catch, guys. $5, and maybe it goes lower, I don't know. But it already went to $5, and I'm trying to catch a move $5 all the way to $50. Okay, so I'm trying to turn like right there, that would just give me my 50 G's, give me my 100 G's. I don't know, like Listen, I'm trying to catch you. I do believe we're gonna have a sick, nasty move after we have this next dump. Okay, and I think it's only a matter of time till that happens. But yeah, so Bitcoin, our target is going to be this range down here, and that's what we're going to be doing with Mara. We'll just make that a different one. We'll make that yellow because, and we will take out. I want to bring you right in there. I think that should line up right here, just about there. Okay, so that's pretty accurate right there. So that is your bear flag target, and now we can also have another price target. I want to see what happens here. We can have yeah, we should have all the wicks inside. I guess we should be here. Okay, so let's see if it's a pennant though. Is it a pennant or a wedge? I haven't measured any pennants yet on this channel, and I'd like to. 33 bars. No, it is a wedge. It is a rising wedge. That's pretty cool. 33. Yeah, that's 4 weeks. So yeah. Okay, so let's now look at a rising wedge. I know, guys, it's time consuming to do this, but at the same time, it is good that we put these price targets on the board as we see them, as like we should adjust as we go. All right, so in this one we can do quick. All right, yeah, I guess we'll do all of them for him too, but yeah, it's literally going to be the same exact thing. I don't know what I'm doing. 63.32. So we can do quick. So this is going to be top, so that is 6,000 schmeckles right there. So 6k times 0.63, and I think that was for upward breakouts, right? This one, yes, it is that one. 63 for up. Yeah, 3,700 for going up. It's crazy. 3,700, and that would be pretty cool. Maybe we come up and reject up here. I don't know. Something would be pretty cool. But yeah, we'll call it just about right here. Okay, so 29,000. That is the target right here. 29,000. Right there. All right, so we have that, and is this the target? Is this the target before? I don't even know. I don't care. But yeah, so you have that, and then I forgot how much. I think it was just $6,000. Yeah, and we're rounding down, by the way. It's 6,600. But round down. 6,000 times, what was it? 0.32. And 1,920 bucks. Well, 1,900. We'll say it breaks down right here. That is not a far. Oh wow, that comes right down. We're gonna round up actually, and we're gonna call right here. Call this for one of our price targets right here. So all of these are price targets. All right. I don't know why this is. I think it's just because this is here. So I'm gonna take that off. But yeah. Okay. So there's that, and then one of the price targets, of course, is the bottom. Just like falling wedges, one of the price target is the top. One of the price targets on these is the bottom. But yeah, it's bringing you pretty close to down here. So just saying, it is pretty probable that you do come and visit at least down here. And most likely once you're down to these levels, this level down here, this zone will act as a price magnet. Maybe come down here, 12k, 12.5 down here. Just somewhere in the zone. That's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. And these are your targets. Put them on your chart if you would like. And I'm serious, guys. Like, I only suggest using Thomas Bulkowski's website, thepatternsight.com, to do all your charting. Like, there's no reason not to be exact with everything. Have exact targets. If you don't have exact targets, you're playing like a monkey. I'm not trying to offend anyone. Of course, I've told you guys this on the channel. There's no reason to get offended by anything I say, because your best interest is my best interest. And my best interest is your best interest. So, I mean, I want you guys to thrive, all right? And, I mean, I want my numbers to be pretty exact, so your numbers are exact, and so we all see good results, all right? We need targets to take profits at and do all these things at. And also, I mean, Bitcoin, I don't trade Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's pretty fascinating, and we trade more off of it. And it is going to give us our an absolute glorious opportunity, might I add, okay? We do get these buying opportunities down here, guys. I'm buying so heavy if we get down to 530 again. I'll I'll probably put my trading account tomorrow, guys, and I'll just sit on it. And sooner or later, like, yeah, we'll be going up. Once we're in the zone on Bitcoin, it's probably going to be bouncing. I still don't really think Bitcoin has much to offer, like a lot of people do, but I do believe it is going to be it's going to continue trading very volatile, which means Mars is going to be very volatile, more volatile than it. Like we used to trade Palantir on the channel. Not even trade, we tried investing in Palantir. It was just up here. All right, we were doing all this stuff up here, and tragic. Okay, we didn't know much about technical analysis back then. Guys, back then on Palantir, I would have known to buy right here. Okay, this is $20. You had from that buying opportunity, you had a move all the way up here, $7 move. That probably was a few hundred. Not yeah, that was probably like $300-400 if you bought like a few months into contracts. Yeah, like that you made on those. So that's pretty solid. All right, it's valid. But yeah, guys, I do think you're gonna have a down move, and now we can finally just end. We can end the video with the daily analysis, and we can check out to see if we have any new divergence on the 1 hour. I think we saw one on the 4 hour forming today. Yeah, we can check out the 3 white soldiers. Let's see if we have a price target on that one. So 3 white soldiers. I believe this is the name. Yeah, 3 white soldiers. All right, and then we're also gonna do the blacks, the 3 black strike, whatever it's. We're gonna go back to the visual index. Theoretical performance bullish reversal, tested performance bullish reversal, 82% of the time. Holy, oh Jesus, guys. Okay, I don't know about bullish reversal. All right, I would not call this a bullish reversal at all. Not even close. We're like, well, okay. I'm just saying. I really hope that's not what it is, but at the same time, the factor on the table. And if this wedge breaks up, which we are, holy sweet baby Jeebus. All right, we could be breaking up, guys. We really could. That's a factor, and we do have price targets on the board for an upward breakout, which is right up here, which, again, that would just suck. That would suck doing that. But at the same time, since we did get into this oversold region all the way back here, I'm just gonna show you what's possible. And people may have thought it wasn't possible. I was saying this is completely on the table back here. I was like, guys, once the oscillators match up, you're most likely gonna have a monster move that's gonna bull trap an absolute crap ton of bulls. All right, like it's gonna be the biggest bull trap of all time. All right, and yeah, I mean, I honestly still think an even bigger one is coming because of this monthly chart. I don't think the big ass bull trap happen. I think it's gonna cool off, and I'm gonna get in on it. All right, when things cool off, and honestly, yeah, I could have gotten in back here, and I could have played this and rinsed and repeated it. All right, but like, no, it's not even worth. It's not for me. It's not worth. No, I'll keep doing what I know is gonna happen. Dude, eventually the VIX is gonna spike. All right, and it's only a matter of time. We got to look at the economic calendar, but and we'll talk about the next video, so tune in tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I don't think this is going to, I mean, maybe tomorrow, I'm not going to deny it. It does look bullish. All right, it looks very bullish, the SPY and QQQ. But at the same time, you're reaching the 200 MA. You got rejected over here, and getting rejected on 200 MA, it doesn't have to be exact. All right, like you see right here, it was exact right here. And I do think either the QQQ or the SPY is going to exactly reject off of the 200 MA. I just think it's probable. All right, we're extremely overextended. You're forming crazy bearish divergences. And if you form down again, you have like a quadruple bearish divergence on the daily time frame here on the SPY. And that's just not, I'm just saying, this is like not a good look when you are continuously just charging. And like, since you started forming that, the same exact bearish divergence here on the SPY, you moved up $26, almost 27. That's crazy. And by the time this finishes, you will have moved up. I think it'll be like 30. Yeah, 35. That's crazy. All right, that's nuts. But you know what? This is something we will keep in mind moving forward. We got in front of a move. All right. Well, at least I did. I'll say I got in front of a move. It will pay off, right? Like I'm just saying, I have been making some solid buys. Okay, I've been vocal about when I bought. I bought here. Okay, I bought on this trend line. All right, and at the time I thought this is the mother lode of all buys, because like, okay, this trend line broke, that's gonna happen. And if Bitcoin comes over, and if Bitcoin comes over and breaks this trend line, right? Okay, so the price target of this rising wedge we got going on here is right here. Okay, it's literally right here on this line. All right. But if it comes over here, all right, if it comes down here and it doesn't stop on this trend line, then we have to do a target. All right, or I mean, yeah, kind of a rough estimated target. And that, holy Jesus, look at how technicals work. Okay, so if it breaks the trend line, that this is going to be bringing it down to. So the falling wedge is bringing it down to the trend line, which is actually the bear flag. Look at that. It's the bear flag. Then this trend line break, the technical Bulkowskis, okay, Bulkowskis, at least Bulkowskis, or, I mean, it might, nah, it's pretty much just about that. If you break where we have it, yeah, it brings you down to this other price target down here. And once you're down here, this might just act as a price magnet. Maybe you never hit this range and you start bouncing before that. But ultimately, yeah, I do think you're going to end up falling down here. So don't get fooled. You're probably going to come down here. But at the same time, we're going to be playing Mara. So whenever Mara technicals return to where they just were when we played it last time, down here, I'm not going to get fooled again in this like 890 area. All right, but at the same time, I might put a few grand in there. I'm not going way heavier there than the way better buy. No, I'm remaining patient. The analysis suggests that, hey, if Bitcoin makes a new low here, which that's what the analysis is suggesting, then like we know Mara should also make a new low. Okay, and if Bitcoin's going down, tech stocks are going to fall too. QQQ is going to be falling because positive correlation. Not recently. Look, again, another day that Bitcoin is negatively correlated with the QQQ. Not something that's usually seen, but hey, it's something that acts as a bearish divergence here, I guess. And it's going to be pretty cool to see how this all plays out. Like, is the market going to fall with Bitcoin? Is it going to start finally getting really bearish? Is it going to finally reverse when Bitcoin finally like has this massive move down just all at once? I don't know. I have no idea. All right, but I do think it is that is going to be the case. All right, and look at this. So this trend line break brings us, okay, it's nothing special. Nothing special at all. I thought it would bring us to the 200 MA. It does not. But yeah, look what happens when you break the 200 MA. You go on a rip, okay? You're like, and I'm talking like break it early on when it's getting like really close down here. And I think it's on the hourly chart that we got rejected a lot on the 200 MA on the VIX, all right? So this is something I'm watching. I'm going to be watching to see if we, like, if we break out, all right? Because I did say down here that it's likely that we bounce up here. Because it's just such a well-respected thing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll call it 5, and honestly, we'll call it 6. Okay, we can adjust the lines later, but we'll call it 6 on that bottom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches, all right? And if you go on the daily time frame, it's like a pretty exact wedge, right? It's really, it's respecting the crap out of it. It's impressive, all right? But you're also like at the bottom of this coiling pattern, this compression pattern, and eventually you're gonna spike. At the same time, you're in the support area, and there's also another support area here before you go way down, and this is the downward target down here. So like if you break down, yeah, that would suck, all right? Like that would suck. It would give, holy crap, with the VIX, it would get very cheap prices. But yeah, if that happens, guys, I'd be forced to just, I don't know, but at the same time, I would not want to go long in the markets because look at where things are on the daily time frame. If they don't cool off, it's going to suck because I'm probably going to sit it out again. And I'm just going to have to sit around waiting for, like, the only, I mean, I could scalp just the daily, like, what the next day is suggesting. Like, today, tomorrow, they're probably going to, honestly, this is a very bullish looking formation. They're probably, honestly, if I had to take a guess at it, all right, like, so not probably, just my guess is they're gonna bring it down. They're gonna scare the buyers here in the morning. The call buyers. They're gonna shake everyone because this is a bullish pattern. All right, you need confirmation tomorrow, but I mean that pattern suggests you are going to. It's bullish. All right, that's just what it is. Bullish continues. Or bullish not continuation. Bullish reversal. I think it said. Bullish reversal. Yeah, bullish reversal. 82% of the time. That's the tested. Holy Jesus, that's crazy. So, like, guys, this may suck, all right? It may suck, but I'm not going to deny anything on the channel, right? I'm going to read the technicals each and every day as we go, all right? And, like, I mean, hey, it shouldn't be a position that's going to kill you, all right? But at the same time, I mean, no, I still expect, yeah, you're most likely going to be falling. All right, it doesn't make sense not to fall here, but hey, we do have two opposite patterns, and if one breaks out to the upside and one breaks out to the downside, then hey, those targets are both going to be at play. So for that one, it would be 14 on the VIX, and it would be 461 on the SPY. That would be terrible. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay, but you know what? It's okay. Okay, it's okay. I want to finish up this video. We are at 30 minutes. But yeah, okay, I think that's pretty much everything we actually had to cover. I don't know if you can put a price target. Best percentage moving price 34%. Bear market up, down. Best average movement in 10 days is minus 7.66%. That would be bear market. We could say under the 200 MA on the daily chart. That's why I think we are. Like, I don't think this is the end of the bear market, because the end of the bear market is going to be when SPY and QQ get over the 200 MA. That's what people consider over when the bear market is over. I consider it when you make a complete trend change. So you would, yes, you broke out past these highs. All right, so you did that, and we had a bullish, looking formation back here. Like, we've been calling this out for so long. All right, it was pretty dope. All right, but yeah, all right, like, you broke out from those highs, and now all I'm waiting for is you pull back, and maybe you come down here. Maybe you come down here to this gap fill. All right, we have it at just about 379 on the SPY and QQ. It is 280. We'll round up 288 there. But those are the exact levels that I have here on my chart. So if you want to just copy them, do it. All right, do them. Learn as you go. And yeah, okay, that's pretty much all I really want to cover here. Hopefully, okay, in 10 days, it did say the best move. Like, let's look at that. Okay, so bear market, down breakout. Okay, so if we do break down from this and we close, so we would have to close. We would need a day closing on this. I think a down breakout would be below this right here. Okay, if not, it's a down breakout below this. And I don't know if it is that, but it might be. So I'm gonna keep that on my chart just to see what happens, because you either break out, you break past this blue line right here on the spine, and you go test the 200 MA, which, holy crap, that is going to be an event, guys. We're gonna probably see some volatility happen, but at the same time, like, dude, with exhaustion signs as you're hitting 200 MA, it's like screaming, like, sell, like, sell. This is your chance. This was your massive bull market rally rip. Okay, like, there was all this pain. Here was your relief rip. Here was a small relief rip, but it tricked everyone. Okay, and then right here, you definitely had your relief rip right there. Okay, so I'm waiting for a higher high of that low right there, and yeah, then we'll have ourselves an end, in my opinion, end to the bear market if we can go down and do this. But don't get me wrong, guys. All right, don't get me wrong. This is just for the stock market. The economy is not going to be in a good place. All right, I still do believe we are going to everything's going to shit the bed pretty much. I do believe that. I really do. I think everything's going to shit the bed in 2023. It's not going to be a good year either. I think it's going to be a multi-year on and off bear market, and it's going to be so exciting. We're going to be rich. All right, I've been saying this the past few months. All right, we are literally going to be rich. Anybody on this channel, all right, I hope this channel grows, specifically because we are going to, I mean, listen, I know I'm going to be rich, and I'm literally documenting everything I'm trading off of, and pretty much my trade, since I'm calling out specific strikes that I am buying. And like some of them, yeah, I'm not gonna deny. Okay, this last trade, the last one definitely didn't work out at all. This one did not work out. But like at the same time, like if you did get these, if you did average down, like I mean, you're still down, all right, but you're not down too bad, all right. It's not too bad. It's bearable. Okay, I'm talking September, August 31st. I just let those. They're pretty dead right now. So yeah. But yeah, these September ones, I really do think these are going to be paying off. And if you do get a rip up to this trend line here, yeah, I mean, intrinsic value is going to suggest that if you have my average, which is pretty solid all around, all right, you're gonna be what is that? It's like dude, that's pretty fucking good money, all right. That's like a 4 to 5x. Like if you've been averaging down, you've had a chance to get these lower prices. and they got pretty low. All right, and they got pretty damn low, and they still are pretty low, honestly. Much lower than when we were buying up here. I'll tell you that much. I'll definitely tell you that much. So yeah. But yeah, with that being said, I will catch you guys next video. There's not really anything else I want to talk about. And any plays, guys, there are going to be plays, but there's just not anything worth doing right now. Like, there's a bunch of Hong Kong IPOs going around. That's pretty much the only hot thing that I'm really seeing on Reddit and shit like that. And just a bunch of old plays like this Bed Bath & Beyond, but I'm not touching that. I'm not touching AMC. I don't really care about that. But I will say, if you go back on this channel, we called the bottom of AMC. And I really want to make that clear. We literally called the bottom of AMC because it was forming a bottoming pattern. Oh, we have it right here. Look at this. Look at this. We called this. All right. It was on the 4-hour chart, I believe. We drew it on. Look at that on the 4-hour chart. We said we believe this was the bottoming formation. It was somewhere around here. We made the video. Let's see if we got a buy signal. I'm sure I probably made it on a buy signal. Maybe it was down. It probably wasn't, because I remember calling out the formation, and this is the formation. But it was, yeah, it was probably somewhere around. It was probably right here I made the video, and that's around 11 bucks. And dude, you ran all the way up there, right? So like, let's just look at that. Okay, come all the way back here. There's 123% if you're in options. I mean, absolute killing. Okay, and I mean, I'm gonna say I didn't trade at all, but look what happened. You made it over the 200 in May. All right, maybe you're coming back to flip it, and maybe it goes like this. But at the same time, I don't care to trade AMC. I'm heavily convicted that I will make an absolute killing just trading the indices, as well as obviously VIX. It's like an indice it's an oscillator, but it's kind of an indice. Just trading this and then doing my investments and then having the squeezers, right? AMC is just fuckery, like straight up. They've messed with the apes for too long, and yeah, I don't trust it. You're having this last run up for the thing, and I think you're gonna sell off into the ape thing, the release of the ape token or ape whatever it's called, the ape currency, and which I think is this Friday. So on the release of that, I expect a sell off. So get ready for it, and I'll catch you guys next video.